Looking for a full-length leather coat, leather pants, or a leather jacket? I can see Tiny in a leather outfit. Very beautiful. Oh, you do? I'm telling you, with the long hair.
I tell you, I have a leather outfit. In 1982, I had one made.
Well, go for it. Have another one.
Yeah.
Well, that was an event to begin with. I tried to impress a woman in Cleveland.
Yeah?
Yes.
I came up to her door and she wasn't in. I tell you, it was unbelievable.
Really? And you went through this whole leather thing just to impress a woman. A woman loves a man in leather. That is true. And a man loves a woman in leather. When a man loves a woman. You know, Elvis, who you wrote this great song about, of course, used to like to wear leather.
Yeah, I didn't write it. Mr. Hurst and Mr. Floria did.
Right.
But
the guys you met in the bar.
He was a fan of mine since he was 6.
Wow.
And now he works for a radio station in Westchester.
What station's that?
You got me.
I understand. Naked Jeopardy coming up later. Tiny Tim's here. Let's get to Tiny's new song.
I have to go home, Howard, because I've just learned too much.
About Tiny. You're overloaded.
I've learned too much.
Oh, Tiny, you have such a fascinating life. You really do.
Well, first of all, I can't.
He's so opinionated. We're in here talking about he was talking about how he likes different champagnes, but he knows exactly what he likes. I mean, he's just opinionated.
He is a very erudite, worldly man. See, I always thought you were cloistered like a nun.
Yeah.
Well,
I was apologizing to him. I said, the only reason I didn't invite you in here for Naked Jeopardy, I said, I just see you as being one of these guys, like a priest, you know what I mean? But it's not like that. He's just an opinionated guy. He sits down, he can tell you exactly what to eat, tells you exactly what to clean with, tells you exactly what to drink. I mean, most people, you say, what do you like to drink? And they go, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Not Tiny. Tiny just knows what he likes.
Well, I love good taste.
Good taste.
I'm not trying to brag, but Graham Kerr, remember the Galloping Gourmet?
Right.
Yes.
Said, flattering things, but I'm glad that he called me, a good taster of food.
Yes.
And because I told him, if you go to England and you have Lee and Perrin's Worcestershire sauce, and you take the same brand here, it tastes different.
Really?
There's always a difference in different countries of American products or English products or Australian products. The original country of the product tastes better than when it's imported here.
Did I just can't imagine how a guy could exist eating just Aunt Millie's sauce and some nuts.
Well, especially raw sunflower seeds. Well, that's, or sometimes pumpkin seeds. I will put open pit barbecue sauce on it.
Oh, you will?
Let's live, why don't we?
Let's live it up. Well, what happens if you go to a restaurant? Will you eat the food or?
Well, naturally, sure. If I go to a restaurant, and naturally I can't eat that. So if I go, to a
Could you just
place,
bring me your sauce?
Right.
it all depends the mood. Sometimes I'll have beer and fried zucchinis.
Right.
Or sometimes if I'll take a tuna plate, it all depends where I go.
Right.
But at home right now, I'm on raw sunflower seeds, and Aunt Millie's spaghetti sauce. Or pumpkin seeds and barbecue sauce.
I see.
Open pit. I don't want none for these products, but these are the finest things I've tasted so
Yes,
far.
I understand.
Well, Tiny, on that diet, no wonder you couldn't finish that race you entered.
Yeah, that's what happened.
I only
Yeah,
did
Tiny,
it.
now that was weird. We read about that in the paper. You decided to enter a race. But
Yeah.
you walked. Everybody else ran.
Yeah, I want to thank Mr. Sutton and the people today for a very nice column there. I didn't expect that.
Yes.
The fact is of the news, it's just that I did it, without heralding. Dr. Black, one of the top doctors, got me in there at the last minute. I just wanted to walk it for the old messenger try, because there used to be a messenger here in the early 50s for Lowe's MGM when they had it at the Lowe's State Building.
So what happened? Your feet got blisters? You were wearing what sneakers were you wearing?
I was wearing a great pair of sneakers, and not for these sneakers. I wore a new pair of Adidas. I have it here.
See, that's the problem with Tiny. He'll go out and just walk one
on a
day.
day.
On a day. You got to build up, you know what I'm saying?
You got to train.
Nice. Oh, but it's not that. The calves got tight on
Yes.
both feet, and then I still have a blue toenail
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
dear.
Well,
from that time, but it was unbelievable.
That must drive you crazy.
doesn't that clash with your hair?
Well, anything but gray.
I see, yes. Well, he's got a beautiful color. What would you call that color? Maroon?
No, that's like a Fergie red.
Fergie red, yes.
That's shade 81.
Shade 81.
Loving care. It's called Redwood Brown.
You do this yourself?
14 days, wash and rinse the hair every day, and color it about 14 days.
Every 14 days you color your hair?
About that time.
No kidding. Isn't that a little excessive?
You don't know the feeling when you cover those grays. It's like 40 years have gone back.
Wow.
It's
When you
just,
cover the gray hair, you feel great.
I'm really grateful for Loving Care.
Really? No, okay. Tiny
He's
Tim,
the
ladies
one,
and gentlemen.
you know, a lot of people complain about, corporate
Life,
America
yeah.
and all these big companies and stuff.
Tiny loves his products.
Tiny praises them.
Yeah, and not only that, I repeat, I want nothing from them. I will never do a commercial for them, anyone I plug, because it would be unfair to use advantage of this. And if I found a better product, I would let you know. But this loving care is superb.
It's the Consumer Reports.
Yeah.
Shade 81.
Yes.
That's
Shade
exactly.
81.
Yeah.
Thanks, Robin. Thanks. But the fact is that when I told you about the Job Squad towels, which you still can't get here, the paper towels,
Right.
I wouldn't take nothing from them when they offered something.
He commented that Job Squad was the best paper towel he had ever used
Yes.
for cleaning bathrooms and
Or himself.
cleaning himself, for that matter.
I always wipe with Bounty right now, but Job
Right.
Squad beats them up.
Like if Tiny takes a shower, he'll wipe himself down with a Bounty.
Yeah.
As opposed to a regular towel.
Well, you can't get Job Squad in New York.
Right.
It's only somewhere in Tennessee.
So we mentioned that on the air, and of course, Job Squad wanted to send Tiny a bunch of towels, but Tiny would not accept, which was very admirable, Tiny.
Well, it's only fair to people who may not have the name to be able to do these things. And what I use is you want to share with everyone without getting commercial residuals.
All right, let's talk about this song you made. Now, it said, I saw Mr. Presley tiptoeing through the tulips. Now, is this meant to be humorous in the sense that you really didn't see Mr. Presley tiptoeing through the tulips?
You know he's dead.
You know he's dead, right?
No, I don't believe that.
Uh-oh. Okay.
That is really, I always read the Inquirer, the Globe, the Star, and the Examiner, Weekly World News, and the Sun every week.
Yes.
And
You enjoy those.
Oh, I can't get
This is
along
where he
without
gets
those
his news.
factual paper. That's right. And not only that.
You're not putting me on. You really just like that. Yeah, okay.
I remember the Inquirer. I got it in 1946 when it was black and white sheet before they came,
Yes.
in Technicolor. And I can honestly tell you that Mr. Pope passed away, one of
Yes,
the
he
great
did.
men. May he rest in peace. And he started the Inquirer. And these papers, I said so many times, that they are so informative with new cures and doctors' medicines that are way ahead of the public with the flying saucer revelations. When it comes true, these papers will be collector's items. And the situation here, I really believe those
You like it.
in the Inquirer.
Okay,
There's
so
no
you're
doubt.
still buying that Elvis could be alive.
Yeah, I until proven differently, it makes sense. No one saw his body. I mean,
Well, did you see it, Howard?
Did I see Elvis's body?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it on TV. He was dead. He was dead. Now, Elvis is dead. Come on, Tiny.
I can't believe that yet.
Oh,
I
Tiny.
think he's going to pop up and surprise
Really?
us.
Do you believe Dan Rowan is dead?
Yes.
Oh, you do? Did you see his body?
No, I didn't.
See,
Well,
nobody
now,
knows.
what makes you believe that?
No, but they actually stated his body wasn't in the casket.
Dan Rowan?
No,
Elvis.
I
His-
see. Okay, gotcha.
and I still believe that he's alive. I could be wrong. I believe that Disney World would never make it in Florida, so I could be wrong too.
All right, now let's listen to the record. I saw Mr. Presley tiptoeing through the tulips by Tiny Tim. Coming up next, this is his new single. I don't believe this has been played anywhere else.
The only one who played it was Dr. Demento.
Oh, he did get it first. All right, I can understand. It's a national show.
And he loved it so much. He said the best record he ever heard. He's playing for the next 4 weeks.
He is.
Every Sunday night.
All right. Will there be a video?
Yes, there is a video.
There is a video.
And 20th Century of New York, an independent label up in Rhode Island, Mr. Morse, my manager, has the recording made.
I see. All right. Here we go.
But you're the first radio to play it.
Thank you so much, Tiny. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Mr. Stern.
All right.
Jack, Mr. Robert.
Okay, and Mr. Fred.
And Mr. Fred, I'm sorry.
That's all right. You can overlook him, believe me.